welcome to another episode of the How to CEO podcast. Today, I'm delighted to be joined by Christian from Zapp. Christian, welcome.
Hey, how are you? Thanks so much for having me.
So tell us about your project.
Yeah, so we think we're a little different. So we kind of come from the physical art space. We're all docs. We're all from Philadelphia. One of our really good friends is a really good artist from the space. So he's done a lot of crazy oil paintings for a lot of NBA, NFL athletes, some Major League Soccer athletes, some celebrities. So we really wanted to take his physical art career and translate this to Web3 and the blockchain. So, we're bridging this gap between digital and physical, and, we're hoping to, attract, I guess you could say a lot of the normies in the space and kind of bring them into Web3 using art.
And so what's the purpose behind this project?
Sure. So it's a bear. So Zapp is a bear. The bear himself was actually created by Dave, our friend and artist, a few years back, actually prior to COVID. And it was created to actually raise money for special needs foundations around Philly. So COVID kind of changed the plans of that landscape a little bit. So what we're doing is we're actually bringing Zapp to the blockchain to do the same thing. So being Philly guys, we obviously connected with the Philadelphia Eagles Autism Foundation, and they're doing some really cool stuff and, some 5K runs and bike trips and all that stuff. So that's a little bit outside of my expertise of physical activity, but it should be really fun, after Mint, kind of connecting with those guys and doing some cool stuff.
And so how are you different from other projects? You mentioned he's a physical artist to start with.
Yeah, so we've really taken a lot of time on the art, and in a lot of ways we're a PFP project in disguise, right? Where we do have this slight PFP vibe, but that's only on the surface, and that was on purpose. So we think that the industry really is in some way still attracted to this PFP and this derivative phase, but we think it's really shifting towards art and the artists that were here in Web 2 doing art before they were in Web 3 doing art. So kind of in keeping with that, we wanted to make sure that, those same vibes were coming through as well.
And so if I buy an NFT in the project, can I also buy physical art, and what kinds of physical art, or how are you making that actual connection?
Yeah, so that's one of the things that will be on our roadmap is our NFT holders will actually have the ability to come to our website and get physical art from Dave at super discounted prices just for holding the NFT. So we're going to handle a lot of the shipping and that type of stuff. We're actually testing, we're actually printing 3D collectibles in-house. So we have a 3D printer that we're using to test different sizes of 3D Zapp collectibles and different materials. So that's going well. We've been posting pictures in our Discord and getting some of that out, but that's been largely under wraps until, we get some finished products that look pretty cool. But yeah, we're really sticking with the art thing. We've been giving away a lot of physical art, one-of-one posters and things like this that are easy to ship to other Discord communities and other projects we're collabing with too. So, we just want the NFT experience to be a lot different. So aside from that, your Zapp NFT will act as basically a membership token, right? So our biggest thing is we know we're really creating like a big bridge between Web 2 and Web 3 with physical art. And our goal really is to educate a lot of people who, are looking to get into crypto and NFTs or just try to onboard as many people as possible through art, because we feel, it's very mainstream and a lot of people will understand that. So our goal is to provide a lot of, really great speakers and guests and a lot of value to our community as well. And we've been doing so with, a lot of incredible guests on Spaces, on Twitter Spaces with us. And we're actually going to be rolling out a portion of our roadmap a little early in a few weeks, where we're going to be doing some meetups at some galleries around, and we're going to be doing some I guess you could say networking events, but with the backdrop of art and a gallery. So it's not just like your typical meetup as well. So we want to add value and be able to introduce people in different areas to NFTs and to each other as well.
That's fantastic. So how can people get engaged in this project?
Sure. I mean, the best place is Discord. That's our HQ. We have a fantastic team in there that's in Discord in our general chat 24/7. That's where you can claim whitelist. We always have giveaways going on, both internally with our community and with other communities as well. So most notably, we were recently just set up a few new channels in our Discord too. So you don't necessarily have to love art to kind of come in. You know, we have a physical fitness channel too, and we have a personal trainer that's actually running that channel just to kind of get everybody's vibes right. We have a mental health channel too. So, you know, we believe in these body and mind connections and just, you know, like I said, just putting the right vibes out and making sure people are feeling good and, you know, just pushing forward every day with us for sure.
And so what other communities do you, if you're into art and you're into physical art as well as NFTs, what other communities do you think are doing an amazing job out there?
Yeah, I think so. We have a network of a lot of great artists. A lot of my friends are fantastic artists too. I'm an NFT collector. You know, I have been for quite a while, and I have a extensive collection. So, you know, it's hard to kind of choose. But I think Paul Gogh is a really great artist. He's the artist of Spiky Spacefish, which is a really cool project, and they have a lot of really cool stuff coming. They're in the Iwan family, the Crypto Mauries family of projects, and you know, so that's an artist we really support. Iwan's another artist of Crypto Mauries that's just fantastic. But we know a lot of like one artists. Let's see, Marlon. Actually, I'll be doing spaces. I'm unsure when this is airing, but tonight at 9 p.m. At EST, I'll be doing spaces with a good friend Marlon, who's a one-of-one artist based out of Cuba. So, you know, we're going to be talking about a lot of, you know, problems that I think one-of-one artists face as well in the space. Ones who may not be, you know, doing these larger, you know, projects, these generative projects. And kind of with that, you know, the biggest thing with Zapp, other than, you know, our charity, and, you know, we want to use our platform that we're building as a launchpad for other artists as well. So we have a 7,500 piece collection, and we actually have 10 pieces that are done by guest artists from around the world. And some of them have really big NFT lines. Some of them haven't launched an NFT yet. So we want to really just kind of offer really this really cool dynamic. So it should be fun. You know, we want to continue to work with artists and really give them a voice and a platform and even like that marketing support too, because there's a lot of times like a void, and it's hard to be a one-man business and create art and then you schedule the spaces and do all the marketing, and it's a lot. So we try to help it as much as we can too. And we're going to be offering, you know, some exclusive whitelists to our guest artists when they come out with their collections over time too. So, you know, we want to do our support to best to support the ecosystem and continue to build the rails, which, you know, as far as art, I almost feel like they're just now getting built. So, you know, there's a lot of people who, you know, really recognizing that art really is going to be the pillars and the foundation of this industry moving forward.
That's fantastic. If people want to connect, how do they find you on Twitter and other places?
Yeah, Twitter is just Zapp, ZAPPBAIR NFT. So Zapp Bear NFT. That's the best place. That and Discord's really our giveaway and our update central. So that's where we'll be engaging the most and getting all of our updates out for sure.
Christian, thank you very much. I'm Aaron Newlands. You've been listening to the How to CEO Show. I'll see you next time.